Hey Trendy, it's Trengamer here with another video. This time we are doing another talk video and we're going to do some reviews, and we are going to review Fallout first. Well, Fallout 3. It starts as you as an infant, apparently Catherine, who is your mom, and your dad. In the game, not your actual dad, and then it sends you right into character creation. Now, the character creation for 2008 was very impressive to me, like how they made the character customization, and it was good for both the PC and the PS3, and I very well like good character customization in the game. That's important to base you can make yourself. Like, I think that's one of the important parts of it. But besides, it uses this. I love post-apocalyptic survival games, so my opinion might be a little biased based that post-apocalyptic survival games are one of my favorite types of games, and I need to get more of those to play, like Varsia Cleanup Detail, because, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to play those games. And, but I love the VAT system. In case you run into any problems that you can't kill, you can use the VAT system, which targets your enemy. Right targets them, and you can, like, anywhere. Like, you can target your enemy anywhere, and it's good. And I really enjoy the VAT system. This is one of the reasons why we're creating a zombie. But, like, it has some flaws. Like, I mean, of course, the glitches. Like any game, Fallout is prone to tons of glitches and game crashes. But downside, some enemies, but the side quests are a good addition. I think everybody should want to have some side quests in their game. And yeah. So everyone has so the first you have to go to Metropolis and find your father, because your father has escaped the vault. So basically you are in a vault, restricted by the overseer, who has contained everyone in vaults, and they cannot leave, and people have to escape, and you go into the wasteland, which is full of radiation. And to be honest, I've never experienced much radiation in the game. Like, I don't understand. Is it just that I'm lucky, or is it something else that people are not telling me? But yeah, Fallout 3 is a great game, and if you haven't seen it yet, you should check out the Game of the Year edition of it, because it was the Game of the Year. Like, Fallout has to be good if it was the Game of the Year, and so, yeah. I'm giving Fallout a good review, and the currency system, the karma system makes you feel like if you do a bad thing, it's going to affect your game. But if you blow up the whole town, all your dad's gonna really say is, "I'm so disappointed in you." Like, that doesn't even matter at this point. Nor should it really matter at this point. So, yeah, that was a little bit of Fallout, since I've played it before and I know where you go and the colorful cast of characters, and yep. I fit a short review into that part of our talks video. Um, so, and the graphics, and I'm still going. But, yeah, this, like, if you ever see it in stores anymore, which for PS3, you should totally get it. Like, every Fallout game, it gets better and better. Like, I haven't really played Fallout 4. I'm broke. I can't play that one, but yeah, it's a great game and you should totally check it out. So, now we are going to talk about zombies in games. Okay, so zombies in games are mostly in post-apocalyptic survival games, like post-apocalyptic. Like, when we associate the word apocalypse, we associate it with zombies, the rotting dead that will eat you no matter what, because they just don't care. And they're hungry. Just like anybody else, they have to live. But, like, sometimes they can be utterly terrifying. Like, if you see a zombie pop out, what is the first thing you are going to do? Just be like, meh? Like literally, out of nowhere. No! You're gonna be like, oh my gosh! Like, screaming at the zombie. And then when a zombie kills you, then there's rage, and then... But, like, it's same in any game, not just Unturned. Not just Unturned, it's the same for any game. Yes. I think we're gonna start using Levelizer to level out all my footage. I'm gonna start using that soon. So, my footage won't look to me like so disorganized and kind of like there are parts where it's like uneven, and I don't like that. Okay. So we're just adjusting our very own zombie. Like, zombie creation is a lot of fun to me. Like, I don't know what the appeal is, but there's some sort of appeal. Like, zombies have some of that scary charm to them, like, that they still do. Like, werewolves after Twilight, they've totally became, like, fluffy, just stick to the script kind of characters. And we do not want that. Now, do we? We don't. And so, yes. That was a little talk about zombies. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Like, let's talk about Infamous 2. Let's talk about a open world game that I am very, very, very fond of. Like, it starts off with you battling a huge monster in St. Marias. Well, no, he's going to St. Marias, and that's where you are, but he tries to fight you, and it leads right up where the original game left off. And it has a lot of control. It gives you a lot of feeling of control in your game. Like, you could be doing anything you want. Like, you can climb the walls, you can jump in front of citizens who are probably scared of you. You can, also, there are special missions that influence whether you are good oriented or bad oriented. So you get to choose to be whether you want to be a hero or a villain in this game, the guy with lightning powers. who somebody is after him because, and the militia is after him because he's strange and he's an abomination. And then Agent Quo is another one of the good characters. Like, she gets a development later on through the series. Well, through the, like, due to the one guy who is trying to kill Cole McGrath, which is the main character. It's very fun. It's very easy to manage if you have a PS3. I know there's a new game out for Infamous series, but it's easy to control. It's easy to get a handle on. The quests are really fun to do, including the side quest, everything. And I feel like sometimes people miss that a lot in their games. But it's not just. But they're like, I don't like online content so much. Like, I'd rather play by myself. Like, but I do occasionally play with other players, but I prefer to do things on my own, like the song. But, no. Infamous 2 is a great game to start to kind of go off from the series. It has a good storyline, has a lot of action. If you're into a lot of action, though, some fighting in games can get repetitive, like the next game I'm going to really discuss. So, so we are going to talk about WWE 2K15, and if you like fighting games, you'll like it overall. Like, it gives you a lot of freedom of customization. Like, you can choose the entrance, you can choose the moves, you can choose the finishers, you can choose what they look like. It gives you a lot to work with, a lot of freedom of possibilities, and you never know what you're going to really get until you start playing with it a little, and you just get into customization. Like, you can spend hours creating these people. You can spend hours trying to create them and make them, and it's a lot of fun. But what isn't fun is it has a constant use of repetitive commentary, and they still haven't fixed that, though they fixed the slowness of the movements and the chunkiness that it felt a little bit, like with this game that I played. It's just nobody wants to hear the same lines over and over. They want some diversity into the speech, like into not with the WrestleMania, the anniversary for WrestleMania, which is what it was. That was really cool to see new, like King Kong Bundy and Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan and all those greats that have been in the past, that are still documented on TV for people to watch. Like, that was good. That was good memorabilia. It brings back, like, a lot of memories for some players. Like, some older players. Like, I'm not talking about the younger generation, you tykes. I'm talking about the older generation. Like, yeah. So, but it gets really repetitive after a while, winning championship belts, and then you stop playing for a while, and it kind of gets boring. Like, it just gets boring with the repetitive gameplay, and once you've played every mode, you've played them all. even though and then you're just spending hours customizing and not playing the actual game, and then we have a problem, and then that's not good, and nobody wants that in their game. Nobody wants to really have someone doing that. Like, it just, like, all their games have been repetitive, and it's just, we don't want something repetitive. We want something completely and totally new that breaks bounds. Like, not that you claim in marketing ads that it will be groundbreaking or something like that. No, it actually needs to have the formula to bring players together and be all that it can be and be successful. But you are not letting it be that successful. So, yeah, make a better game. Make a better game that I would actually want to enjoy and be a part of, because I'm not into it all that much. Like, it just doesn't interest me. Okay, so we talked about zombies. We've talked about WWE 2K15. We've talked about Infamous 2. We've talked about, what was the first? I have a horrible memory when it comes to these sort of things. Just go, go, go in the moment. Like, just, like, spouting out words and just, like, go. Like, I just, I don't put a timer. I just kind of just zoom through and try to get my point across. Like, short little snippets of a review and, like, how good these games are, but WWE 2K15 isn't one of my favorite games of all time, I'll tell you that. It's nowhere near close to the top, even though I kinda do like sports games. It just doesn't fit the bill for me. It might fit the bill for other people, but it just doesn't sell me on what it's trying to come across, and what it's just being like, oh yeah, you're gonna love this game, and then when you turn around and play it, it's just like, it's a complete and utter disappointment for me, because I played the WWE SmackDown versus Raw games, and yeah, disappointing. I'm sorry, it just is. I have to tell you the truth. So now we are going to talk about a franchise that I'm actually gaming right now and have gamed in the past on. The Sims franchise. Okay, the Sims franchise is a very old franchise. It goes from 2000 to now, and it's still going strong. And I wonder if it will ever stop, because but I'm gonna specifically talk about Sims 4. Okay, Sims 4 is great in the way of the emotions and everything like that, but I really have to go quick. But it is not great in the fact that you have to pay hundreds of dollars for expansion packs and stuff packs. Like, there is way too much DLC in the game, and I do not like that. I like every other aspect, and I love the Sims universe and how it's with my Sims, but I just can't get around that. I this is why I'm not buying stuff for my game from The Sims, because it's way too much to keep up with. And then by the time I'm done, I'll be broke and done. Like, it may seem like not a lot, but it really piles up. But and the fact that we don't have babies, well, we do have babies. The fact that we don't have toddlers. Add toddlers in your game, and maybe I'll reconsider my review on why I don't like it. Like I said, every other aspect I love, but stop including so much DLC. I mean, 10 expansion packs is fine, but when you're constantly throwing stuff packs and yeah, and okay, trendies, this has been Talks with Trengamer. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day, and I'm gonna go. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. Bye.